Hi you guys, how's it going? Shon Hudspeth here. How regarding Becca? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am actually doing this quick tour at the request of our dear friend, the crafty cutie, our Tatiana Allen. And the funny thing is, I literally just got off Periscope for the first time in ages and happened to see her on right after I was off. And there's the crafty cutie. How you doing, crafty cutie? What's up, mommy? Oh my god! You finally got to hear me say it. Now you have to understand. That honestly, well, that's actually the original. You can maybe even get in if you want. That one's, yeah, mommy is right. When I was younger and I was in college, crafty cutie, people would always say stuff like, "What's up, man? What's up? You know, what's up, girl? What's up, boy?" And I would say, "What's up, mommy? What's up, daddy?" And it was one of those funny, terms of endearment because I didn't want to follow everybody else. And they would say, "What's up, cuz?" And I'm like, "What's up, mommy?" So they started calling me Diddy instead of Daddy. And one of my dear friends in my fraternity, he was one of my little brothers, he actually kind of like coined that phrase for me. And so he ended up passing away a few years back. And so anytime someone says, how did you get the name Daddy? Or it's because my friend Tom Johnson gave it to me years and years ago. So the great thing is for me to call you mommy or me to call you daddy, that's like me saying, "What's up, my favorite people in the world?" So for me to say mommy, I just did. See, you know what I'm saying? I'll call you Tati or Tatiana. I'll call you whatever you want. But knowing that that's like calling you vain friend to me, you know. And so when you're ever here in in the city, I'll walk into a place. They'll be like, "What's up, Daddy?" You know, and so they'll really understand it. Thank you so much for wanting to buy the print of that. It means BFF. It really does. Yes. I haven't really done any prints yet of my artwork. I usually sell the originals. I know, a long time no see for you also, Denim Penny. Thank you for being here. Again, this was the second time tonight that I've scoped. This one's at the request of the Crafty Cutie and friends. How you guys doing? Thank y'all for being here. Hey, Baron, what's up, man? Good to see you, Peter. Oh my gosh, so cool. Well, I'm actually going to do a quick scope. I was telling, you have a way to, okay, well, I would never want it to offend you. It's actually, when you hear that in public, you'll be like, he calls me mommy too, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I haven't been able to get rid of my Christmas spirit yet. And so, yes, I'm going to show you in a couple seconds. And so I have kept my Christmas decorations up still. And I'm going to give you a quick little tour of, how they're decorated and all, because I just can't let it go yet. And I think if we're supposed to, hi Simon, how's it going? I'm thinking if you're in the Christmas spirit, then you get to decide when to take them down. I don't think there's any rule to that. So this is a painting called The Spirit of the Season. And it's 40 by 40. Great to have you, man. I'll follow you real fast too since we're going to be friends here. I'm following you now. Baden Allen, there we go. So I don't know if you can see the painting, but it's 40 by 40. I'll show you where my hand is. My hand is right here on his eye, so it shows you how big he really is. And I'll go way back here, and there he is there. And there's a Christmas tree. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Peter. So, yeah, it's called The Spirit of the Season, because a lot of times, yeah, Joe Sohei, definitely that. A lot of times people, associate just Santa or just Christmas or, the Star of David or Jesus, and I love all of those together. And we know it's Jesus' birthday, so I think every day could be a birthday celebration. But anyway, so I'm going to walk in really fast and show you my Christmas tree. My Christmas tree is kind of like a Dr. Seuss style. It's the metal tree that I have on the wall year-round. It's a sculptural tree here that comes out of the wall. And my friend Dan Goostree, who also just passed away this past year, he created it. And it bows out, like Dr. Seuss would, of course. And there's the star on the top. If you can see that right there. Yes, she's definitely naked. You need to water that tree. Yes, I do. But the thing is, it just stays wet. There's Fallon down there saying, "What's up?" And these are some of my Christmas presents, which to me, 20 by 20. You know what? We'll talk about it. I mean, yeah, definitely message me on Twitter and we'll talk about getting I'll work with you for a print, brother. No problem at all. These are our cardboard presents. The cool thing about the presents is this shows you it's all about the thought, because there's really nothing inside. See, it's just a piece of cardboard. So it puts that thought of, it's about the thought, not what's in it, that makes it more special. Then I have a nutcracker here, which is a lot of fun. And then the same guy who did my metal tree also did my stairrail going upstairs here, like the metal stairrail. And as you all know, my house is definitely a little, it's a little Dr. Seussish or Pee Wee Herman or Nightmare Before Christmas, anything you want to call it. It's just a, mind of its own. Thank you so much. But I'll get up close and show you that you can see that it's metal here. Yeah, but I've had these Christmas lights on. Thank you so much. I've had the Christmas lights on for literally about a month and a half. I have not turned the tree off one time. Yeah. And then here's my Christmas mantle. And of course my favorite stocking is the one in the middle, and it says, I believe. And I think, you never grow out of the same child you were when you were little, just time goes by. And so if you have that imagination and the spirit of Christmas year round, then keep it up, because it is busy, no doubt. There's more Christmas presents here, that didn't cost me very much, but it's all about the thought again. Another nutcracker. Christmas stockings. I think these are Tati's favorite stockings. I think she likes these here. But and then of course the Christmas cards and everything here from people. And I was going to show you one of my dear friends who actually she commissioned me to paint her children. She used all three of the paintings as her Christmas card this year. I'm getting the light where you can see it where it focuses. Come on, there you go. On the top is her oldest son and his brand new wife, Ethan and Kelsey. And then this is her baby son, Holden, and then their daughter, Megan. And they used all three of the paintings as the Christmas card, which I was like, yay! And so on the back of it, there's my symbol, of course, where I sign all my paintings this way, and there's my information. But I thought that was really sweet, and I was like, man, it makes me feel good to see someone, take inspiration and re-inspire even more. So anyway, there's that. Going to show you more. These are my Christmas lights. Thank you very much, Cozy Soul. I appreciate that. Yay, yay. I want you to feel happiness when you're around. That's the whole idea. You like that painting. Which painting do you like, Crafty Cutie? I don't know. Just guide me and I can try and go back to it. Anyway, these are the big Christmas lights that I have over my see-through here. The hand. Okay. Oh, the fonts. Okay. Red nails. Oh, okay. I'll show you that in a second. That's Polly Cook. This is my television here. Yeah, the huge electric bill. I don't even care though, because when it makes you happy, if you're going to be happy, it may be a miniature price to pay, but you can spread so much joy when you have happiness in your soul, right? So then there's another metal Christmas tree here that says peace, and yeah, that's one of the fireplace. I'll show it to you. She's one of my favorite artists also. And then what was funny was when I knew I had to take down the Christmas ornaments, I decided I was going to add more to my outside decor because I'd actually never done it. And I came across this Christmas gnome. He's actually a regular gnome, and he's swinging from his own house tree here, our little tree house. And look, he swings. Isn't that fun? And I was like, I have to have my gnome. It reminds me of Santa Claus. So he's going to go outside, but right now he's making me happy here on the television. Thank you so much. I love it too. I thought it was so funny. And there's two lovebirds up here singing, oh wee, oh wee. It's hilarious. Yeah, thank you. I love him. I'm so glad you like him. So I'm going to, I'll show you the painting you're talking about. This is actually Polly Cook, who was one of my favorites. She's from Texarkana. And she does a lot of her paintings tell a story, like a love story, or it's a lot of times about love lost or love forsaken. You can see there's a lot of emotion in the people that she paints here, and all the details in the background. There's just a really cool symbolism in all the things that she does. I need some therapy time, and yes, come on in. You definitely come on down anytime. Sure. And then I got to meet her, and she's the one, I bought this from her personally, and I just fell in love with her stuff because I love the emotion behind all of them. Like I said, there's even a lady pushing a baby stroller here. There's people in the window. I don't know if you can see, the light's a little dark there. I can raise the lights. There's actually a nude lady in the window up there. I'll turn the lights up brighter really quickly so you can see. Maybe this will help a little bit. Anyway, sorry. Okay, let's see if you can see. Feel it better. Come on now. There she is. There's like a clown in the window over here. There's a couple that are kissing there. There's flowers in the window. See the naked lady up there? She's like, hey, just looking at the world. But it's got a lot of cool emotion in all of them. Yeah, open balls in the window. Isn't that the truth? So true. So there's this one. And there's a few more that I've got of her going downstairs. I'll show you in a couple seconds. Some more of my artwork, which a lot of people have seen. Yeah, nude painter, that's right. This is Farrah Fawcett. I painted her a year or so ago. And she's like my angel, my muse. And she's done with, the black is oil enamel and the white is acrylic. Then there's Marilyn Monroe over here. Thank you, Tatiana. You're so sweet. There's Marilyn Monroe here. Where's my Christmas lights? These Christmas lights, they were on sale. Let me think of the store. One second. It was near here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Let me think. Yeah, there's so much to see. One second. I actually went on this binge of stopping hello, long time no see. I know, Bathhouse Betty, great to see you. I like how you said the word acrylic. How do you say acrylic? Okay, there's the Fonz. Mommy! See? You make me laugh. I'm doing that just to not taunt you, but tantalize you and make you laugh. Anyway, let me go in this way. And Miss Crafty Cutie has some of her beautiful artwork here on my wall, too. It's like, oh, wee! Let me turn the light on so you can see her beautiful stuff. I got some of the Crafty Cutie original right here. My dear, dear, wonderful friend, Tatiana, created this. It's actually a two-piece. I am not a brat, okay? There's the top of the box here, and this is the bottom of the box. And what was so precious that she wrote right here, Tatiana believes in you. And that makes me so, so happy. I just think the world of her. Yes, she put a bird on it. She sure did right there. I love it so much, and I see it every single day. But there's also one of Bridget Bardot that I painted there. She's 36 by 36. And then there's this one of Paul Walker that I've done. Let me get a little bit closer so he'll focus. His eyes, to me, I was very proud of how his eyes turned out. So hopefully you guys will enjoy those too. But from the Fast and Furious, so there he is there. What's the brand of the light so I can find them? I'll go downstairs and look. I have the box still so I can tell you, okay? Thank you. You're so supportive. I'm going to make sure I'm following you so I can give you just Jessica. There we go. I'm following you now so we can keep in touch, okay? Yeah, thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate that. Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious. Well, again, he wasn't even driving is what's so sad about that, you know, but I just love that he was such a wonderful person, you know, as a human. What's up, bro? Yeah, and this way, I wanted to honor him and kind of keep his legacy alive. This is another one of the chair rails that the other friend that did my Christmas tree, he created this also. This was one that he buried in the ground, and it has all these natural like pits and, you know, divots here in it. So I thought that was kind of fun. And then you were talking about Polly Cook. Here's more of her artwork here. These are some smaller ones. Like I said, every one of them tells a story. There's a lot of emotion behind each one of them. Then there's one here. So there's always, see the girl here, how she looks kind of like she's sad, or he's sad. And then there's like, well, there's love around us, but not for me, you know. And then this was supposed to be naughty angel or fallen angel. And this is like another version of like an old-time flapper, you know. And this one was really cool because it has an angel that has, it was like Cupid who shot the arrow in her back, as if like she's making her fall in love with him, I guess, which I thought was really cool. Yeah, aren't they awesome? And they're definitely definitive of her. She has a lot of artwork in restaurants. She doesn't live here in Nashville any longer. Yeah, these are all framed. These are, but she framed them herself, and I bought them with the frames already. She did these. So anyway, I'm going to show you downstairs, and then I won't hold you very long. I put this on the inside here, as if like you come and sit down. These are like theater seats, and so if you were going to sit down here, this would be Welcome to Santa's Candyland, or his his own little workshop. So there's Santa, and there's a big Christmas ball there. Yeah, they do make them. It makes it a lot of fun. Yeah, Carnival is right. Yeah, she paired them all together. And then I have my Tatiana elves on top of them. These usually go outside. Look at Tatiana. What's up, Tati? Oh, we! I know, look at her. And there she is. Every time I see this little elf, it makes me think of Tati, or the crafty cutie. So I don't have a cat in the hat yet. And this one also looks just like Tati to me. So every time I come out the front door, and I'm just like, look at her making me smile. You have these songs? You probably do. You probably posed for these. I bet you did. I love it. You really, and see, and then I have a Christmas tree down here. And the cool thing is, yeah, I'll show you the studio in just a couple seconds. When you walk in and walk out the front door, I have...
Have you been good? Santa knows. Santa always knows.
See, Santa, he greets you at the front door.
Just hanging out here and trying to do my job.
Right?
Good times. This house believes in Santa.
Yes, it does believe in Santa, and goodness, and happiness, and cheer, and joy, you know?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's the last one, I think, right there. This Santa, I got him, I think, at Walmart there, where you cook up some amazing art recipes. I love him. Yeah, he was, I think, on either Home Depot, Lowe's, or Walmart, one of the other three. He was on like the clearance because it was after Christmas. And see, he's actually motion detector. It's motion sensitive, or it's supposed to be. Maybe it's wind. I don't know why he's not moving now, but he will open the door, which is so weird. See, isn't that weird? I love it. Okay, but in here is where my original studio used to be. Yeah, smack him around a little. And then I have another elf that's on top of the Farrah painting up there. He's looking down saying, "Look, Farrah, what's up?" You know. So, but this is my original studio, and I have all these different mannequins down here. I think they have a Frosty version of Santa. It's a Frosty the Snowman who talks, I believe. You can see all these different mannequins. And then my Charlie's Angels, of course, I told you how much I love Farrah Fawcett. There's a lot of the original poster there. There's a lot of these signed, autographed, original autograph. This one says, "To Shon, Happy Holidays, love Tanya Roberts." She was one of the Charlie's Angels. And how Farrah signed this one, and she signed this. This is Tanya Roberts again. Farrah signed that one. And then Cheryl Ladd wrote one to me too. It says, "To Shon, Happy Holidays, Cheryl Ladd." Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah. Here are more mannequins, more of my Charlie's Angels collectibles. I haven't done any. See, I only do canvas stuff. I feel bad because I'm not enlightened on how to do all the new innovative things with technology and T-shirts and all of that. I think I just kind of keep it all kind of in a purist mindset. But again, if you want one of the prints of the Christmas one, let me know, and I can work with you. I can get one made for you, I'm sure. More Charlie's Angel stuff. I'm going to walk outside real fast, and because my phone, I think it's going to die pretty soon. That's why I can't be on here very long. But Tati, oh wee! Which sexy old man? Who are you talking about? I don't know. Okay. So this is out front. I actually did the cover of a book, High Hopes. Great to see you, man. Great to see you. I did a cover of a book recently, and it's going to be on Amazon any day. The proof's already come back from it and everything. Oh, Sean Connery, yeah, he's awesome. This is my Chihuly Christmas tree, which I have here. Then my front door has the elves that Tati has seen pictures of this. There's an elf that hides behind this one, and then there's one that's hanging on the wreath here. Yay. This is a little snowman here. He's like supposed to be like of ice here, but he's actually out of plastic, but he looks like he's out of ice. Then I have a Santa and the reindeers here. This is a Santa Claus on a sleigh, and he has two reindeer that are going up to the ceiling there. And they've been literally blinking for about a month and a half also. Can you do that crazy voice? Tati, oh wee! No one tells Sean Christmas is over. Yeah, please don't. Don't tell me. And then I have, of course, an elf that's climbing over the garage door here trying to get in. And then, you're welcome. You're so welcome, Just So Heavy. And then I have my Christmas tree outside with two little toy soldiers here. And I'll back up. Super sexy about the mannequin. Oh, okay. I've got a few of them in there, so you let me know which one you like the most, and I'll tell them you said hi. This is kind of like from the street, how you can kind of see from the Christmas tree in there, and then you can see the Christmas tree here. And then I put them up about a month ago, and I can't take them down. I love them so much. And my mailbox even has a little snowman on it, and he's on a sleigh out here too. So it's just a lot of fun, you know. And again, if it makes you happy as a kid, if it makes you happy as an adult, who cares? Just do it, and you get to decide, you know, how to bring joy in your own life. And I've never really followed very many rules, that unless they were, you know, ones that were to provide safety to everybody. But oh, do you? I love that. That's so awesome, High Hopes, and I bet you do. That's so great. The 13th night. What is that? Does that mean I take it down after the 13th night? The 12th days and 13th night? I don't know. Maybe. So here are more of the mannequins. I'll show you real fast. This is a mechanical court jester. I've got Alice in Wonderland. I've got Charlie Brown, one of my friends that passed away here. That reminds me of Peter Baron von Bolt right there. He looks almost just like him. Yeah. Well, Santa's going to talk whether I'm there or not. He's just going to do his thing. Then Justin Bieber's always having a show if I'm busy. You know, he's always putting on a show here. Then I've got more clowns there. I've got a mannequin there. Chanel. There's Genevieve. There's Maxwell. There's Shay. There's Celicia and Grace and Drake back there. Jacqueline Smith sending up, wah-oh-wee. And then Star is here. I've got Velvet. I've got Monique, which is fun. Yay, Bieber. Yeah, he's amazing, and I love his music. Whether y'all like it or not, it's okay. I think he's a great guy. More open box, yeah, definitely. And then this is AEC, Josh's favorite. AEC Ling is what I call her. Her name is Ling Ling, but Josh loves her. She's the Asian persuasion, and is crazy about that. I can't do life-size dolls. I just can't. Oh, well, okay. You don't have to. This is, you know, you're welcome to come visit them, though. This is the fun of it. There's more mannequins here. This is Alexa over here in the corner. Yeah, it's a mannequin. It's not a doll. Yeah, you can't really move their arms very much. They stay in one spot. And this is one here named Ashley. And there's one up here, Courtney, on the top. And then there's Melissa there. And Melissa got the cover of this album, which was from DC Talk. I don't know if you know who that is. It was a Christian rap group. And one of the guys in the group went solo. His name is Michael Tate. And I need to book a soul recharge. Any openings? Come on down, brother. Come on down. Let's do this. Yeah, they all have names. They've got to be honored. And see, she's on the cover of the album here. So she has her own T-shirt and everything. So she's the rock star. That's why she has the rock star boots on, and she has her own, you know, crazy jewelry and the crazy belt. They've all got their own personalities. And then on the back of the CD, actually, there's Alexa over here that's sitting there with the white wig on. That's her right there. She made the album too. And then Monique, who was in the other room without her hair, she's on there. I'm like, all right, y'all. They don't like hair on these girls, but this is Michael Tate here, the guy that was in DC Talk. This was his album. Yeah, that's exactly. You know him. That's right, Pedro. Yeah. This is his album here, and these are my mannequins that are on his CD cover. Right there. That's Melissa on the cover of it. I love that you knew who he was. That makes me so happy. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, now I think he's in a group called New Song, I believe, or something like that. I think it's called New Song. Because Toby Mac has gone solo. And yeah, Melissa, she is a star. But you can't tell any other ones that because they hear what we're saying. They're all beautiful in their own wonderful way, you know. So we have to let them be like, well, I'm over here, I'm over here. But Alexa was the original. She was the very first one. So she has the most attitude. She's like, I will not be bothered by these people. I have on my hosiery and my bright blue shoes and my bright blue necklace, so I've got it going on, right? I haven't been to Branson. No, I haven't. Yeah, she's the OG, the original, exactly. But this is just a little tour into my world, parts of it, you know. And again, yeah, Gaga. She has the Gaga hair. That's right. Yeah, and topless. There's Ling Ling again. You know it. But just wanted to share a little Christmas spirit with you. And then Taryn's got her Christmas hat on, doing her thing. You know, she's. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Cozy Soul. Thank you for being here. And again, Tatiana is a wonderful motivator of great people. I would do anything in the world for her. And she's going to be at the Periscope Summit. She and Ben Nolan, I believe, are going to be speaking. And I'm just so excited for them. I think it's so wonderful. And I know people are going to be so blessed by that because they have so much joy to give and inspiration to share. I didn't know if I want to show you this glass wall here really quickly. Stained glass mosaic. Well, I need to go to Branson, Missouri, no doubt, and do that. But just to show you from a distance how this one looks. I keep thinking a lot of people have already seen this stuff, and I forget some people haven't. So since we're up here, it's like might as well enjoy it, right? Yeah, it's a stained glass wall. And then I've done another stained glass mosaic too. I'll show you in here. And it's more of like jewels and, I'm sorry, I didn't show you these mannequins. This is Chrissy, and then there's Lovey here, Victoria, Danielle, and Gabriella there. There's the painting again really fast. Bottle cap. Yeah, I'll show you that one too. I've got bottle caps. I'll show you that one too. This is the mosaic wall that I did. It's almost like a sea floor. It has pieces of plates that I've created that I broke and put into the wall, and I put marbles and pieces of granite and different types of stones and jewels and even broken mirrors like this. See, it has a mirror in there. You know, it just shows you all kind of fun things that you can do. And it's the whole wall there, which is, let's see, these are some of the plates that I've done out of ceramic that I had broken to put into the wall. There's some there too. And they're really, you get up close, there's a lot of detail in those as well, which are a lot of fun. I don't know if Tati's ever seen those. Maybe she has. There's just some small ones that I've done here. Wow, you guys take my breath away. So much enjoyment. But anyway, this is the whole wall there of mosaics. There's Chrissy, more open bobs, no doubt. But anyway, so much for being here with me. It's been a joy. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. If you need to see any information on my website or how to follow me, anything like that, she went. Oh, yeah, I was vice president, honey. This is my information, shonsart.com. If anybody has a question, yes, I will let you. I will definitely make one for you. Just Jessica, just simply message me on Twitter, and I'll make sure and get one done for you. Okay? It's great seeing you too. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are Diddy. Yeah, I love that you said Diddy. That makes me so happy. So happy. It's awesome. So, thanks for the tour. Good seeing you again on here again. Mr. Sweet Spirit, thank you so much. Y'all are precious. I'll talk to you about it, okay? I'll make it worth your while. We'll make it worthwhile, okay? Again, shonsart.com on all these crazy sites. You are more... Mommy! It's like, what's up, Mommy? What's up, Daddy? It's just one of those things they say in the South a lot. But, yeah, Mommy is a term of endearment. It doesn't mean mother or Mommy like a kid. Good night, High Hopes. Good night. Crazy Soul, yes. Oh, you're so sweet. And I was going to show you, since High Hopes is here, I know he loves the carnival or the fair. So let me show you that one really quick. So here's there he is, yeah. This is a little street fair that I created from my inner child when I was a little kid. My mom loved to take us to the circus and to the fair. So I have my original Ringling Brothers Barn Bailey Circus when I was a child on there. Thank you, Tatiana. Yeah, Willy Wonka, he's my man. I'm like all about Willy Wonka. And there we go. There's cotton candy here. There's actually the ticket taker there. And I have even High Hopes, his own hot air balloon over there that's waiting to have the balloon put on it. I told him I bought that one because of him. So he's always in there. There's the clown in the back and the cha-cha and the strong man. Yeah, cotton candy. Yeah, the music is so imperative. You got to have the music in there. Thank you very much. I so appreciate that. I just think it's so important, again, to keep your inner child alive. And I went and bought the material and created the big curtain and painted it, like the big top, because I didn't even show you upstairs, but my upstairs is kind of like a big top. It has big curtains coming down in the corners through paint. But someone said Willy Wonka, and I wanted to show them that I did a painting of Willy Wonka right there. So, so yeah, Willy Wonka is one of my mentors, I guess you would say. I'll show you really fast my version of the big top upstairs. Since we're doing this, I don't want it to feel like I have little guys walking the tightrope up there I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. I'll get upstairs. In the corner here, I have like paint coming down in the corners, so it makes it almost like a circus tent from the ceiling right here, all the way down. And right there as well, if you can see that. Yeah, he's my mentor, no doubt. But I have these guys walking a tight wire as the light fixture in the stairwell there. And then I've got a funhouse mirror there, you can see there. So there's a lot of circus motif, I guess. And in this room, it's all about people who live in glass houses. So all the walls in here are glass mosaic, and it's white glass mosaic. Turn the light on so you can see. So all the walls here are are all done in white glass, and even on this side too. And the thing is, it's kind of like we have the glass pointing to the ceiling, which I have a big star, the North Star, that's painted on the ceiling. If I can show you guys, sorry. Can you see the star there? I think you can. And what it means to me is people who live in glass houses, much is expected and much is reflected. But if you keep your eye on, I call him God, the North Star, you can call it nature, whatever you want. If you keep it on God, it'll reflect beauty to everywhere that it can beam. And so I've got, even in the top corners, I have, the star going all the way to the ends. And so if you're laying on the bed, which is really cool too, the star is above you, which is a lot of fun also to see. Just my version of what should matter in the world. And you can look at it sideways like that, and it works that way, and it also works this way too. But it's meant to be when you first walk in the door of the room. It's more like this right here. So that's where that's kind of a prismatic effect. Thank you. My dad is a pastor too. Oh my gosh, I love that. That makes me so happy, Jessica. Cool. That's so wonderful. We got kindred spirits all over the place. And then in this bathroom, there's more mosaics with stained glass here. The whole wall done this way. Scope of the day. Oh, thank you, Simon. Thank you so much. He's non-denominational now, but I grew up Church of God when we were growing up, from Cleveland, Tennessee. That's where the headquarters is. Thank you so much, Cozy Soul. Thank you, thank you. And then there's a little trim. There's a trim that goes around the very top too. If you look up here, there's a lot of individual pieces of glass and fun light works. I had some friends that are actually light sculptors, and they made all of these individualized. So this has actually got a wire mesh on it too. See, I can show you. There's just a lot of fun stuff, a lot of fun to look around, whatever. You need to get here so bad, Crafty Cutie. Please come here. And I told Van Nolan to make sure he hugs you and Josh next week, because I sent that from me to him, to you, and you guys hug him back for me, because I just think the world of all of you, and you wouldn't have to pay any admission. You just get here and walk in the door with me, man. It'd be great to have all of you. There's more there. See, it goes all the way down. Okay. Well, you can, I know I'm a byproduct of it, but as long as I can get you here one way or the other, it doesn't matter what it takes. I'm just grateful to have you here. So, let me turn these lights back off. Again, though, this is just my little world in a nutshell. And Again, to me, it's like everything comes from the top down. So the ceiling is going to be the circus tent, and it comes down in the corners. And then, I'm going to fall down the stairs. That was dumb. And then I'm going to go this way. So there's the Crazy Funhouse mirror. Hi, everybody. Yay. But Christmas tree again. You can hear the circus going. I know I don't want to fall. Let it be a trip. Come on, Peter, get here. Yes, I hope it does come here tonight. Here's the mosaic from the bottle caps somebody was asking about. These are all, there's 2,336 bottle caps, and none of them are the same side by side, which was a lot of undertaking. But all my friends in the city that worked at restaurants and bars and stuff like that, they saved all these for me. So I call it pop art, like popping it off a bottle. But to know that all their hands, with love, saved them for me, it makes me so happy that I could, they could be like a joint effort in this creative process. So you are welcome, sweet girl. You are so, so welcome. Yeah, I need to do something a little bit more spiritual. I'd love to do one of those. I need to. Thank you very much. So we're going to say bye to the circus here. I need to sleep now also. Thank you. But again, being here, and happy New Year to all of you. Yeah, Carnival is right. Happy New Year. And I don't know when I'm going to stop adding. I don't think I ever will unless God takes my breath away, in a different way. But much love to all you guys. God bless you. Be a blessing to somebody. And know that inspiration is in the world. Just look for it, okay? Much love. Mwah! Talk to you soon.